Hey guys, Justin G here. Um, I'm hoping you guys saw my intro video. I posted that earlier. I want to show you my coin collection now. These are all coins that I found with my Minelab Safari. This was between July and December of 2013. I'll show you the coins. So these are the wheat pennies. I started finding the wheat pennies. I didn't find silvers right away. I found a whole lot of common change. As you can imagine, I detect quite a bit. So I was finding probably 30, 40 bucks a week in common change, somewhere in there, somewhere in between. But I first started finding the wheat pennies, and this 1910 is the oldest one I got so far for the wheat pennies. I still haven't found any Indian heads. That's a goal for 2014, find my first Indian head and my first buffalo nickel. I haven't found a buffalo either. But these are the wheat pennies. These are some of the first ones. I've probably found 2 rolls worth of these over the course of the detecting season. Like I said, I'm in Indiana, so once it starts snowing and once the ground freezes, it's really tough to get out there and dig. So these were the first Wheaties that I was finding. So I was putting them in the folders, but I stopped. I just started putting them in rolls. But those are the pennies. Then I got the nickels. This is a war nickel here, 1944p. I actually found 2 in this yard that I found this in, but the owner of the yard, she wanted one of them. And I also found a mercury dime there, and she wanted that too. So I told her I'd split with her, so I gave her the 1 war nickel and the mercury dime that I found. This one here is a Liberty head nickel, or a V nickel. You'll hear people call them a V nickel. You can see the 5 on the back, the V. It's Roman numeral 5. But that was pretty neat. It's weird I found that, but I haven't found any buffaloes. I don't know. That's a pretty neat find. My Roosevelts. This is when I started getting into the silvers. Started finding the silver coins. Some of these got some dark spots on them. You can see that. That's got a lot of junk on it. I actually found this in gravel. When I detect, I go to places that have been searched. I will go to the places that no one wants to dig. And if you ever try to dig in gravel, it's really hard. But I use a hammer and a chisel. It's a good tip for anybody. You can really find some good stuff because people go right over. They walk right over the gravel to go to the grass. So, and hillsides, anywhere that's tough to detect. I always like to go and check those spots because those are the ones that are overlooked by people, other detectors. But I got a pretty good collection of Roosevelts. Some pretty nice ones too. Some of those you can really find them in pretty nice condition. So I'm shooting this on my iPhone, guys. Sorry if the quality isn't there, but that's what I got. So heading on to my mercury dimes. That's the oldest one in 1920. This is the last coin I found last silver coin I found in 2013. I found that in a private home. That PH, that means private home. Really suggest to you guys out there to door knock. Really works good. A lot of these yards, no one's ever detected in them. So if people are nice enough to let you detect their yard, you can really find some good stuff there. But you want to make sure that you read that code of ethics. I mentioned it on my intro video. It really helps because when you're in someone's yard, somebody's watching you all the time. And if you're not respecting their property or not filling your holes, the word travels fast in the neighborhood and people won't want you there. So just make sure you do that. The oldest dime I found is this Barber dime. It's the only Barber dime I ever found. It's a 1913. I found that. And the funny thing about this is I found this coin in a private home. That one. I found the Liberty head nickel in the same yard. And I found the 1910 wheat penny in the same yard. All 3 of these coins were about 3 inches apart from each other. They were right in the same area. Gave me a really funky signal when I went over it. And I dig everything in the private homes because it seems like they're just loaded with good stuff. So all three of these were in the same yard, right next to each other. So I considered this like a pocket spill because they were so close together. They were about the same level. They were all about 4 to 5 inches deep. They had to come out of the same pocket. And then my best coin I found was this one, 1907 Barber $50. This was great. This rang up as a dime on my machine, on my Safari. It rang up as a dime at 4 inches. Well, I dug down 4 inches and nothing there. I had my pinpointer, put it in the hole. It was beeping very faint, like I was still a couple inches away. So I started scooping the dirt out by hand, and I swiped it off, and poof, there it was, the Barber half. That was a really cool find. I was really happy about that. It's pretty hammered. It was used. You know, when this was dropped, it was 50 cents was probably a lot of money, this $50, and whoever lost it probably missed it. But that was a really, really neat find. So these are my coins for 2013, my real memorable ones. And I will upload this one, and I will be putting another video up with all my relics that I found, all the good stuff that I found. So thanks for watching.